This is an experiment I did for someone that wants to produce soap in large quantity, but at the same time afraid of wasting material because he doesn't know the right amount of oils you should use and how to combine the oils, at what percentage you should combine the oils. Okay, so I dissolved my soda ash and sulfate, and this is me dissolving my caustic soda. I will stir it and allow it to clear. Then I'll bring out my oils. These oils are combined oils. The person told me the oil that he intends using, so I have to create something for him. All right, so this is me. The oil is warm, not room temperature, is about 40 something degrees Celsius, and the caustic soda is about 60 something degrees Celsius. So I'll mix together. I'm actually using semi-hot process for this experiment. I will use semi-hot and hot process, okay, according to the person. That's what he requested for. All right, so I'll stir, mix to get a trace, then I'll cover it. Now the temperature here is very very cold, very very cold, and it's going to take a long time for this soup to trace. At this point it's about 20 something minutes. I've made this little batch of oil and caustic soda, yet it is not gelling, so I had to cover it with a nylon to help the heat produce more. Okay, so this is about 5 minutes of covering it with a nylon, and I'm seeing a trace of gelling. I'll still cover it for the whole soup to gel very well. So I covered it again for another 20 minutes thereabouts. The weather is very very cold. It's been raining for 3 days here. So this is after 20 minutes and it has gelled, not completely, but 95%, yeah, has gelled. So I'll mix that very well. Then for those that want to use this, I don't know whether you use a plodder for this oils or not, I don't know. So I just added the fragrance now, in case if the person does not want to use plodder for these soups, for these yeah, for these oils. Okay, I just added that will make the that will just give a texture to the soup. Okay, just give a fine texture to the soup. So I've put part of the soup into a mold, and I'm going to add soda ash. Now I want to show the person that when you're making a semi-hot process soup, you don't add soda ash to it. Even if you want to add soda ash, you will not allow the soup to gel very very well. If you add soda ash to it, this is what's going to happen. It's going to become like this. So this one now is now is not workable anymore. I have to keep that aside and continue with the next batch. This batch is hot process. I'm going to use hot process for this particular batch. So I'm dissolving my soda ash first because it takes time to dissolve, and I'm also making a very small batch. I just added the soda ash solution together with the sulfate I'll be using. Okay, so this is basically what I do. If you don't know how to create a formula or a recipe, you can contact, then I will help you. You tell me the oils you have available, oils that are available to you. I will help you create something. But even if you don't have oils in mind that you want to use, just tell me the oil that are easily accessible, in your area. I will help you create something. Okay, so these my oils. I'm using two types of oil here, different percentage. Yeah, just like the other one, I used a certain percentage of oils, and this is me adding the caustic soda solution into the pot. I'll mix it to achieve a trace, then allow it to start cooking gradually. Now as it's cooking, the trace will kind of separate or liquefy, but I will keep on mixing. Like I always say, if you're making a hot process and your soup separates, please continue cooking. As long as you're cooking on a very low heat or medium heat, keep cooking, the soup will trace back. Okay, now this is at the point where the soup is supposed to be tracing back, but I discovered that my heat was getting lower. So I find out that the kerosene, because I'm using a kerosene stove, the kerosene has finished, so there's no more heat. So I had to send someone to get me a kerosene. So this is the part where I stopped, and even as I stopped, I was still staring, but the person was not forthcoming. I had to, stop cooking and wait for the person to come. Now, by the time the person will come back, the soap has separated, a kind of having this scattery texture. But I didn't mind since I was doing the right thing. Okay, so this is the one I did few minutes ago. It is not up to 10 minutes I did this particular one, but it has hardened up. So if this particular one goes through a plodder, it will come out beautiful. Okay, so I don't know if the person would love to run it through a plodder or not. So this is me coming back. I've gotten my kerosene back and I continued my cooking. And at this point, I have achieved a jelly texture after the soup being cooked for some minutes. So I'm going to take some parts of it into the mold to see the outcome when it solidifies or when it hardened. Then the other part I'm going to add soda ash and sulfate. Then from that part also I'm going to add sugar or light. So this is an experiment. Like I said, this is basically just what it is. If you don't know what to do, if you don't know how to create, just contact the number on the screen or contact us. We're going to help you create something very nice for your brand. Okay, so thank you very much. If you have been following this channel, do consider subscribing. If you're watching this via Facebook, please share this video, like this video, and follow us for more. And to the old subscribers, thank you very, very much for always coming back. Don't forget, we always have classes running. We have laundry bar soup. We have, for those that have not been making profit, if you know if you want to be making profit in your bar soup, yes, we have the formula for you. And since the creation of that formula, we have taught over 100 soup makers how to use this formula to scale through in their soup making by getting more profit than imagined. Okay, it just for a discounted price. We also have classes for skincare products, effective skincare products like serum, like toner, like sunscreen, body wash, body cream, anything skincare formulation. We have classes running. Just contact the number you're seeing on the screen and you'll be told what to do. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video or in my next experiment. Bye and thank you.